Hello everyone, Russell Wright from semanticrevolution.com and networkempire.com. I'm really excited to introduce this upcoming event that we're having on December 5th on semanticwebtraining.com. The Semantic Web course actually begins. It's available for purchase now, but you will have access to the previous exciting webinars that we've had that have actually been given to sold-out crowds on humzilla.com and our other webinars where we talked about the Semantic Web. Hummingbird, as you can see, the Semantic Web sales page here talks about the pretty incredible things that you're going to get in this course. Now, I also want to introduce you once again to this team, and I want to introduce first Sue Bell because this is a real power team. There's a lot of errors online right now about the Semantic Web and how it works, and we're going to correct those. I'm going to talk about that in a moment. Sue Bell is the founder and CEO of ThemeZoom, Semantic Revolution, and many other companies that I work with are in. And Kevin is the founder of Mutual Advantage, and he's really skilled in understanding how the Semantic Web works. He's been in it for years and years, and he's been working with us for, gosh, I'd say, how long have you been working with Network Empire, Kevin?
Almost since day one, I think.
You've been around a long time, and this entire time we didn't know like he was a Semantic Web genius. So Sue and him have actually been diving into the deep depths of the internet and what's happening now with Semantic Web, as you can hear about on previous conversations. And of course, I'm Russell Wright, Network Empire entrepreneur and neuromarketer. So we're going to jump right into what we're going to talk about in this first training event for the Semantic Web training. This is an ongoing rolling training with several webinars, which will be rolling out individually. As a member of the Semantic Web training.com course, you're going to get ongoing updates and what both Sue and Kevin, as experts in the field of Semantic Web, consider to be pretty much the transformation of culture, let alone the transformation of how things are done on Google, author markups, all the stuff that you're probably already using are directly or indirectly related to the Semantic Web. So let's get into this, Kevin and Sue. Let's talk a little bit about this first webinar on the 5th, and we're talking about local search. Now, you guys said something to me that was very disturbing, controversial, and even exciting, that you found out that a lot of the information out there about how to work with local sites and addresses, was it addresses, Sue? Or?
Yeah, it's how you put your address or business address on your website.
Okay.
Well, the problem is everything is moving forward quite quickly at this juncture, and documentation, as you know, is a hard thing to keep up anyway.
Right.
And the state that we're in at the moment is that both schema.org as well as the stuff that's on Google is actually incorrect right now. And
wow.
So if you mark up your website the way that they tell you to mark up your website, the Google algorithms would not take kindly to it.
Interesting. Kevin, give us a little sneak peek now. We agreed we're going to keep this short because this is a primer for everybody who hasn't gotten the course yet. And for those of you watching, you can see that the Semantic Revolution members area right here, this is a precursor of what you're going to get. This is a sneak peek of the many modules that will be completely step-by-step on how you'll get straight with the Semantic Web and so Semantic Web optimization. Kevin, what is just in a nutshell, what is this wrong information about proper local markup?
In a nutshell, the risk is that if people start using address markup in the wrong way, then the search parsers which Google use to display your information and contact details, they're not going to be able to actually decide and define where your business is, and that's going to hurt your search rankings ultimately. So what we're going to do in the course is we're going to explain the different nuances between the different types of business and the different types of address and contact details markup. So the Okay, excellent. So the three core businesses or business types that this course is really going to help are small local businesses with one shop who deal only with people in a single town. Then the next group of people that it's going to help are small and medium-sized enterprises that have a head office, and then they also have satellite offices or departments in different towns. And then the next group of people is anybody who trades nationally or internationally. And there's a different method of marking up each one of those types of businesses. So pretty much anyone who's online in business is going to benefit from this course.
Okay. Wow, I like the way that you broke that down there. I don't even have that on the introductory page, so I was just taking notes on that. So it's everybody, but you're going to break it down into unique. So if we have listeners who are small business, it'll all be broken down for them, but if they're international company, it'll also be broken down for them.
Yeah, yeah,
wow.
Without a doubt.
I got to tell you, this is like incredibly exciting, and I feel honored to be a part of a team that is really 3 or 4 years ahead, actually probably more, on this topic, because as soon as I started diving into it, I couldn't actually believe how much is in the process of changing, like right underneath everybody. Like, you're standing on a carpet, and the carpet's kind of moving, and you can sort of feel it, and everybody can feel that somebody's yanking on the carpet, but the semantic web is really about that. It's a big yank that's coming.
It's a community effort by lots and lots of people, and even for people like myself that have got a finger on the pulse, it's changing on an almost daily basis.
So, I mean,
yes.
you've been passionate about it for years, and Sue and I have been talking about it with you for some time now. So what you're saying is that even as an expert who really knows your way navigating around all the lingo and the language and the databases, and like, gosh, in this course, when you guys log in after you purchase it, you're going to see the database. I wish we could almost show them that now. That gigantic, I mean, the first time I saw that, I spent like an hour just staring at it, mesmerized, because I knew some of the organizations, but I didn't know how they were all connected. So what it sounds like you're saying is that just really keeping up with this, even as an expert, is difficult, and that's one of the other huge values we're offering in this course is like, you don't have to worry about it. We'll be keeping up on everything for them.
Yeah, exactly. Most people don't have the time to keep their finger on the pulse of what's happening. So we're looking at what's happening on a daily, weekly basis. We've distilled all of that down. We've given people the high-level overview of where it started through to where it is now. We're giving them the information that they need to use now that's not going to hurt them later.
Excellent. And one of the most popular conversations that we've had behind closed doors, Kevin, which I didn't expect to be as popular, is you going through all the WordPress plugins, you and Sue, going through all the WordPress plugins, the ones that are hot and the ones that are not, and how they work. And I've noticed you helping a lot of people too in our Skype group, just talking to them about what's working and what's not. So there's all that. How about before we close, just a really quick overview of the overall inside of the members area, what we have right now?
Yeah, we can do that. What I'll do here is if I sort of go into this e-commerce element, and then Sue, do you want to explain to everybody all the other aspects as well?
Well, the one thing that I wanted to say is we talked today about what we're going to cover in the first webinar, the local addresses. We're going to give a brief overview of the stuff that's in the semantic web overview area, and as far as e-commerce goes, we're going to delve really deep into this issue with the addresses and make sure that it's really clear to everyone how they need to mark their site up. But there will be further webinars where we talk about some of the other data, because we cover so much information in this section at this point.
Exactly.
So I don't think that it's just this one thing.
Yeah, everybody watching, this is an ongoing revolution. A revolution on the street is not going to be one event where you just, this course is going to be ongoing. It's an elite group of folks. It's a group within the group. Many of you are familiar with Network Empire. You're familiar with ThemeZoom. We have some of you who are part of all of our membership sites and communities. This is super high-end. That's why it's still a part of Network Empire, but you can see we created a unique and distinct area. That's because it's going to be ongoing. It's a moving target. So, we brought to you the real experts to keep up with this. We're very passionate about this over the next year. So, hey, Sue, we don't necessarily have our scheduled events, but we'll have webinars coming like a couple every quarter at a minute, right?
Right.
Okay.
It'll be probably one a month, something like that.
One a month, something. Okay.
The other thing that I wanted to say is one of our certified students asked me today, is this a step to the right, or how does this fit in with all of our other tools and all of our other training? And so this is going to be like another layer that goes on top of everything else. So nothing that we've done before changes at all. We've got that whole stackable system where you find the pain in the marketplace and you find your keywords and you build your website. This comes in at the building your website part, right? And it helps you add an additional layer of structure to your website so that you can be found by semantic search engines, so that you can have additional information displayed in Google search. So it's not.
It's 100%. Yeah, it's 100% related. Now, here's the $1,000 question, Sue. Is this required? And if it's not now, will it be? In other words, when people come through our door in Network Empire in the future, like maybe mid-2014, are you and Kevin going to say, this is required if you want to survive, or this is optional?
Well, at the moment, we're putting bits and pieces into some of our other courses so that guys get an idea of what they should be looking out for.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, it's an enhancement. So in other words, it can give you more clicks on the search engine. For example, if you've got the prices marked up with your products and that shows up in the search, people are more inclined to click on it because they can see what the prices are. So there's those kinds of advantages that you can get right now today. So this isn't 100% in the future, but there will be a point in the future where if you don't have your website marked up, you're going to be really sorry.
Kevin, let me ask you this, true or false? I've got a shopping cart of 10,000 products in my own WR1, which is lingo in our terms for our transaction shopping cart. If I semantically mark up all those products with product markup as objects, true or false, I will get more clicks than somebody who is not?
True.
Okay, that's all I need to know. So everybody watching, be on this webinar. We have huge things coming for you, and we just wanted to give you a little bit about what we're talking about this week, this upcoming week. It's the 5th is when the big webinar is. You sign up right now, and you'll get access to all this area, which in and of itself is the complete value. So I'm really excited about this one. Please do jump in right now. If you have any questions at all, please do contact us, because this is probably some of the most intense and deeper web stuff that we've ever done. I really do want everybody in Network Empire, if you can possibly take the time to do it, to integrate this into what you're already doing so that you'll be there when SEO, search engine optimization, really transforms completely into semantic web optimization. So I'm looking forward to that. You guys have anything to add to this?
Not really. I think you've covered it all. It is something that's going to help people now, and we look forward to seeing you on the next webinar.
Yep. Thank you guys so much. And everybody, please do go to semanticwebtraining.com in order to sign up. This is not included in the regular Network Empire membership. It is, at this point, optional. And we do have decent basic beginner stuff on the semantic web. In fact, our first webinar for Semantic Revolution is there, but the really big, important stuff for e-commerce and address and the step-by-step details, which are extremely integrated, and you need some support in doing that. That's going to be all inside the semanticwebtraining.com area. This is Russell Wright, Kevin, and Sue signing out.